United 1003, connect north, yeah.
Hey, we got a problem. We just hit a drone. Stand by for a second. We'll go to NorCal, but we got to see what we're doing here.
Okay, and you said you hit a drone?
I think so.
So what you heard there was communication between a 737 MAX pilot taking off from San Francisco International Airport and the communication towards the air traffic control, where 3 minutes after takeoff, he informed that he hit a drone. Now, this was, as I said, it was a 737 MAX 9. It was United Airlines flight number AU1003. And we had to talk about the culture of blame which is happening here, which is going towards drones, because apparently, or actually officially, this wasn't a drone. Hi everyone, Stephen from the Flyby guys. It's good to see you again. And I wasn't planning to make a video today because it's a holiday weekend, it's Easter, having some family time. But there was a tweet that came out from Air Live, which they had put out about this incident, which happened on the 23rd of March, so it was over a week ago. And they had put out here on their headline that a 737 had hit a drone. And then you go into the link and it says that that the flight returned to San Francisco after it hit a drone. But then when you scroll down, it says that it was actually a bird strike. Now, this is something which we are now, we are getting really tired of this. We're getting really tired that the community is being blamed on this. Now, I really have to give a big thanks to the drone community out there, because I commented on the Air Live tweet. And I retweeted it, and I just stated that they should take it down because it was a false headline. That wasn't the case, and everyone kind of got behind, which I'm very happy with. And thank you to everyone, all over the world. You all actually jumped in to help, and they did remove the tweet. But unfortunately, the article is still there. It is still in their site, and I really wish they would actually take it down, or really state from the beginning that this was not a drone. So what actually happened here? Well, if we go into, there is a really good website here called flightaware.com, and I have the history of the flight here. So it was a flight that was taking off from San Francisco to Denver International Airport. Now, the flight left at 5:32 in the morning. Now, and it was due to, I think it was a 2-hour flight or something it was. Now, at that point in San Francisco, it's dark, okay? So when this happened, which was 3 minutes after takeoff, how was the pilot able to know that it was a drone? Because the pilot got to a height of 500 feet or 1,524 meters, and I think it was actually a little bit more than that officially. If I look here, it was 1,440 meters, or 1,500 odd actually. And if we look at the history here, we just see the flight itself. Of course, this is actually sped up. It did do a circle, and I'll leave a link for the video with the communication with ATC, and you can hear that the pilot does go back because he is concerned about the damage. But again, he thinks that this was a drone that hit. Now, this culture of blame has to end from the manned aviation side, because there's all sorts of accusations going on, and we are getting the brunt of it. Now, it was very clear, and I'm really happy that the FAA did release their statement saying that this was in fact a bird strike. It was not a drone. And why a pilot would come out and say that right away when it's dark, so there's no light there, so that he or she cannot see anything. But again, we are getting the blame. This is very unfair, and it has to end now. Why is it? Why does this culture of blame go right on to drones? There is no history of manned aviation actually hitting a drone from actually taking off from an airport. There are a couple of instances with helicopters and whatnot, and we are going to see that, unfortunately. And of course, the damage hasn't been bad and there's been no loss of life. Not to say that this is a good thing at all. No, absolutely not. But this culture of blame towards the drone industry and the drone community has to end. Okay, now what do you think? I think we should put some pressure on this this website to remove and actually amend and say that, you know, that this was not a drone, because it clearly says there that it was, and then obviously at the bottom they have a small amendment to say that it was actually a bird strike. But the emphasis and the misinformation and the headline, just to get the clicks, is saying that it was a drone strike, and that was not the case. Anyway, good to see that the truth comes out. Unfortunately, it took a couple of days for that to happen, so the drone community got a bit of a, let's say, rough time from, let's say, the press and whatnot, which again is unfair. We do this, we are responsible, and we will continue to fight for the truth. As always, see you in the next video. Fly safe.